Hi. So it's been 1,000 years since I made a video. Seems to be the running theme of how long I wait. So let's get right to it. I apologize. I've had this residual cough for about like 3 weeks maybe, and I'm really starting to hate it. Anyway, let's get down to business to defeat the Huns. Also, let's not ignore the elephant in the living room, which is I am blonde. Do you like it? Cause I like it. It's just really different. Cause originally we were going to dye Emily's hair blonde, but she decided at the last minute, after we had mixed it together, the dye that is, that she didn't want to be blonde. So I didn't want to waste all that hair dye. So now I'm blonde. Apparently I'm impulsive. I had to get a sweater there. 70 degrees in California? God, it might as well be snowing. Anyways, your first question was, do I have a favorite composer from the Romance era? And to be perfectly honest, I really don't, because I don't pay that much attention when I listen to that kind of music, because I do listen to it, and kind of frequently. But I guess I just don't really pay attention that much. So maybe I'm uncultured, but I guess I don't have a favorite. Your next question was, do I have a favorite opera? Again, I love operas. I really do. I mean, I love, okay, no, I'm a liar. I really have seen very precious little of any operas. Like Phantom of the Opera is as close as it's gonna get for me. I really have not seen that much. So, and I think it goes the same for ballet. I love ballet, but I'm too poor for that, so I never really saw any ballets. I don't think I've ever seen any ballets ever. Kind of sad. So that brings us to my question for you, which is, if you could do anything with your hair, what would you do? Personally, sorry about that. Personally, I would probably dye the whole thing blue. I have always wanted to have blue hair, and I briefly did in about 6th grade, I want to say. But it was only like the bottom 2 inches of my hair. It really didn't count. I've always wanted to have short, all over blue hair. So that's what I would do. And my next question, if you could be like extremely proficient at any one computer program, what would it be? Personally, I choose Photoshop, because you can do freaky, amazing things with Photoshop. Like, if you go on my DeviantArt right now, like, maybe I'll post a link right there or something. I don't know if I'm cool enough to know how to do that yet. But, if you look on my DeviantArt page in the webcam section, it has this picture of a guy, like, flipping his face, and it looks like pictures being, or like pages of a book being flipped. I wish I could do crazy, amazing things like that with Photoshop. Photoshop just kind of rocks my world. I love it to death, but I am extremely bad at it. And my final question, oh gosh, I probably should have had less questions, but my final question, if you could go back in time to any one time period or one specific date and stay there, like not in that one day, but like you could live on from that day or that month or whenever it is, and just stay there forever, what time period or what event or day would you pick? Myself, it's a really difficult choice, because there's so many amazing things in history I wish I could have seen, and so many just time periods that are just so awesome. Wow, I can't talk coherently today. But I think if I were to narrow it down, I would go to the Summer of Love, 1967, Haight-Ashbury, San Francisco. I think I'd be cool living on from there. Maybe a little bit earlier, but the 60s. Other than that, I don't really have much to talk about, other than this is my new apartment. I would show you my room, but it's extremely cluttered right now, so maybe next time, because it's really messy, and only half my posters are up right now, so maybe in my next video or something in another 30 years I'll show you, but I will show you outside in a minute. Oh, I'm reading these books right now that are really, really amazing. This one, by David Sedaris, I believe is how you say it. It's called When You're Engulfed in Flames, and it's a really brilliant novel so far. It's a series of short stories. It's almost like Paris Je t'aime, but in book form. And they're really, really good so far. I would definitely advise this, or recommend this book. And the other book I'm reading at the moment, because I finished Wicked, which was, I can't even say enough about that book. It's like beyond gorgeous. Everything about it was just captivating. But since I finished that one, I am now reading the sequel, Son of a Witch, which appears to be just as good so far. I'm really not that far. I'm on like page 6 or something, but it's also very good so far, and his writing style has not deteriorated at all, and the plot is looking like it's going to be just as great. So I'm really excited about both of those books. I'm sorry I keep talking that over. It's really shaky. So I think that's all for now. Should probably shut up, and I think I've got volunteer work to go to pretty soon. So I think I'll wrap this up now. And San Diego is in, I believe, 14 or 15 days, but either way, it's really, really soon, and I'm so excited for that. I can't wait to see you, and we're going to have so much fun. We're going to like go to the zoo and do all this crazy amazingness, and so I can't wait to see you in person, and it's going to be a great, great time. So I love you, and I'm going to wrap up this video now, so I will see you in about 2 weeks. Bye. I was going to show you the view outside, but my neighbors appeared to be at the window, and they've been giving me funny looks all morning. So, being the timid, misanthropic person that I am, I'll just leave them alone. But I do want to show you George, this really gorgeous tree at the end of the pathway outside my apartment. I want to show you George, so maybe I'll just go take a picture of George for you, because I love George. You should meet him. He's pretty awesome. I was going to show you the view outside, but my neighbors appeared to be at the window, and they've been giving me funny looks all morning. So, being the timid, misanthropic person that I am, I'll just